Everybody, hey, I'm Jason. I'm the CEO of Books and Brews. I'm here today with my man.
That's me, Joshua Heim, owner and creator of JH Pottery Works.
JH Pottery.
Make all the mugs for Books and Brews.
That's right. If you've been to Books and Brews, you've seen the pots. Makes them with his bare hands.
Bare hands.
That's right.
Or human hands.
You see the big claws. That's what you need to be a
That's
potter
right.
first. Yeah. Got the whole fam here. We're having some fun. We're going to talk about books. We're going to talk about brews.
Yep.
We're going to talk about shenanigans.
Always.
Justin's going to try to be quiet too.
Come on.
Lots of people.
Yes, always.
And this is a show. And there's some topics.
That's right.
Nana what? Nana brew. Nana what? Nana brew. Nana what? Nana brew. Nana what? Nana brew.
What?
All right.
Yes.
So, Josh, first, books. Give me your book. Tell the people.
Yes, all the people, all the things. So in the studio, by myself all the time, minus the children. And let's see, what am I on? Actually, per you, Rick Yancey.
Yes, Rick Yancey.
Fifth Wave. Like,
Oh, man.
it messes with you. Alien invasion takeover, not like you've ever seen. No Will Smith, no F-18s, no nuke them guys, none of that.
Hardcore
Yeah.
stuff.
Audiobook. So it's read by two people, which is actually pretty cool. So you
Okay.
have one gal that's doing the main character.
Okay. Who's
which is-
female?
Yes, a 17-year-old girl.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Um,
It's again, it's in this category of young adult, but it is
Yes.
extremely gnarly stuff.
Oh my gosh, yes. Like,
And intense. Not like I've read you've read Hunger Games.
yes, that's I was just about to say that. Like, it has
But
a
Hunger
Hunger
Games
Games
is
feel.
intense, but like this is like I feel like another level.
Yes, I had a hard time relating to a 16-year-old girl. I just couldn't get there in the Hunger Games. It was a little challenging.
Sure.
But that apocalyptic end of the world, that's the way. Yeah, that's the way. And they throw you right into the thick of it.
Yeah, it's like
And-
super survival mode. That's
Yes.
true. That's true. Like the Hunger Games it had a little bit of that build up, and certainly
Yeah.
once you get into the arena. But like this is like page one.
Yeah, like just no nonsense. You're in it. They took over the world, and then they give you where they are right now, and then a little so children.
Little Mermaid's going on
Yeah.
over here.
Wait to have them. Then they like, hey, you're here. This is how we got here. And so you kind of get, you're this much in, and then hey, this is how I lost my brother. This is how I lost my dad, and it's just like I can't handle that. So it's phenomenal.
So the 30-second fifth wave is basically the aliens come down, and there's been 5 waves to sort of decimate humans.
Yeah,
So like EMP, disease.
yeah, a huge steel rod that they target right on a tectonic plate.
Oh,
and it,
tsunami.
Yeah, it causes a massive tsunami.
So kill all the electricity, and then of course create a tsunami, and then
Yeah, it's
You can
very
imagine what
thought
happens.
out, and that's what I'm really excited for the end, or at least how it progresses. Because, like, okay, if you thought through how the aliens take over the world and get rid of humanity, how are you going to think through what they look like, what their ship looks like, all the things? So
yeah, because you haven't got there yet.
No, not at all.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm
it's
already 18 chapters in, and I listen.
So you don't even know what like the fifth wave is yet.
No, not yet. No.
See,
No,
that's the
so-
secret of the book. So
Yeah.
it's called fifth wave because it's picking up at 4 waves, and the fifth wave is kind of like, what's that going to be?
Yeah, exactly.
So it's pretty awesome. They made a movie. I mentioned this a couple. Yeah, it went more the way of like Twilight. Like they tried to turn it into like a little bit more of a love triangle-y
okay.
like teenage thing.
Okay.
So I think you haven't read the books standalone. I think it's
No.
fine.
Okay.
I think it's fine. But like if you after you read the books, like almost don't even bother.
Okay.
I
That's good
feel
to know.
bad saying that because when people make a work of art, you don't want to like just miss it. But I
Yeah.
mean, you almost have to take the movies and the books as like almost like different
Okay, two
things. You
separate.
can't even like expect. You can't expect
Okay.
because also Rick Yancey, if the quality of the writing is so phenomenal.
Oh gosh,
and
yeah, very well
it's
done.
like very like $10 words every other
Yes.
line, and it's
Yes.
very intelligent
Yes.
and very well put together. Anyway,
Yeah,
it's-
very much so.
please keep reading and listening to this because I love talking about it. It's good.
Yes.
Fifth Wave and Monsterologist both.
So,
Rick Yancey.
That's my book.
I had real quick because we're trying to keep it under 10 minutes if we can.
Okay.
If not, who cares? It's our,
It's gonna happen.
it's our show.
Exactly.
Christopher Moore, I will say, as another person, I want to get more people reading. So, especially the early work. So it's very if you like to watch movies, if you watch Christopher Guest movies, Christopher Guest did like Best in Show, Mighty Winds.
Okay, gotcha. Okay,
So like
gotcha.
those are real funny, and part of
Yeah,
the comedy of that is that it finds like a real deep dive niche that you might
Yeah.
not know ever exists.
Okay.
So this certain like Christopher Moore does a similar process, but it's not like that's like a mockumentary style. Like these
Okay,
are fictional tales.
Okay.
But he finds things and then makes it extremely funny. So, for example, one of the more recent, I think, critically acclaimed books that he wrote was called Fool, and it was basically tales of Shakespeare through the eyes of the fool from King Lear.
Oh, that's fun.
So King Lear's Fool is a book, is a beer we brew, first of all, but it's also semi-famous in Shakespeare world because basically King Lear, the whole idea is everyone's just going nuts. Okay. And then the fool, who is of course meant to be an idiot, walks in. He's like, "Y'all are nuts." And he has one line, and he's like, "Deuces." And it's kind of like it's a funny juxtaposition of like all these royalty that are like ready to like murder each other. Yeah. And then the fool walks in, and he's just like, "Nah." And it's like
interesting.
So yeah.
So everybody's nuts except the guy that's supposed to be nuts,
basically,
and isn't. And that's cool.
I mean, basically, yeah. I mean, there's a lot more to King Lear than that, but like the character of Christopher Moore takes the character of the fool and basically tells like it's kind of a mashup of like Shakespeare, kind of like Naked Gun or Not Another Teen Movies, a mashup of a whole bunch of
Scream, all of that.
This kind of like a mashup of a whole bunch of Shakespeare callbacks, but it's through the eyes of the fool. And
that's cool.
and it's shenanigans.
Oh,
it's just like shenanigans from start to finish.
Nice.
It's really funny, especially if you're an English nerd. You've read Hamlet and Macbeth and like all that stuff.
Pottery.
Yeah. All right. We'll get him on it. It's cool. But so that's one of the examples. But less of a deep dive. Like his early stuff. The first one's called Coyote Blue. Okay. And so. In American Indian or Native American religion, of course, the spirit animals. Oh yeah. So the coyote is the prankster spirit animal. Yes. Yeah. So it is one of those like conjure up the prankster and then you bargain for too much because he's nuts.
Oh yeah, and you end up giving more than you wanted. Okay, right. Gotcha.
And then his second one ever, and then I'll skip it on. But Practical Demon Keeping is the next one. Where there's another one of these like I accidentally conjured a demon. And I gotta stop. I gotta stop him from eating people. But it's funny.
Okay.
It's not like a
sounds good.
Scary movie. It's funny. So anyway, all of them are like that all the way. He's got probably 10 or 15 by now. So
that's cool.
They're all pretty darn funny. Yeah. So brews wise, man, tell me about your brews.
So it's summer.
Yes,
so I do a lot of Yancey brew.
Yes, Yancey brew.
Oh,
at Books Brews. At Books Brews.
But our Kroger up near us in Fort Wayne has a build your own 6-pack. And I threw a couple things in. There's one from Georgia. I can't quite remember the name.
Sweetwater?
Yes. Yeah, that was really good.
420 maybe? Was it Sweetwater 420's Pale Ale? No. That one's very good though.
Okay. And then threw in a Dogfish Head. They had 60-minute IPA.
Solid.
Very solid. And then I grabbed a Taxman. They had one in there, and I haven't had them, all that sort of thing. It was their Taxman Deduction, their double.
I think Deduction is double.
Yes.
Yep.
Wow, that was wowzer. That was really good. That kind of floored me a bit. So.
I'm a huge fan of Taxman, and the reason is because Belgian beers, consistent branding, great branding.
Oh my gosh,
like the Taxman, the skeleton.
Yes.
And then you know what you're going to get. You're going to get something that is along the lines of the taxes, right? Deduction, exemption.
Yeah, exactly.
So they have great themes
throughout. Yeah, it's similar to somebody else.
That's why I like it. Because I like books and I like beer.
Yes, like the beer names are just endless for you guys, and a lot of them make me giggle.
It makes it easy to think of.
Yes.
Part of shenanigans, business tip, is that build business for speeds. Like, make things easy. Like, book-themed brewery.
Yes.
You never have it's endless in terms of what you can name things, and then so that way that part of it is easy. If it was just Jason's brewery, then it's like how do we pick names that resonate? It becomes much more difficult.
And I think the resonation thing is the key. Is like then you can relate to it. Everybody has read Clifford at some point.
Yes.
Everybody, well, at least in the adults.
Unfortunately,
taxes.
Apologize to the. Okay, here's okay. It's mini beef.
Sure.
Mini beef. I feel bad about this. You have kids.
I do.
I have kids.
3. Just 2.
Justin has some kids. Here's temporary foster kids.
That's the way to go. Forever. That's all. Like mine. Got to keep them. It sucks.
Oh, it's awesome. I'm not laughing. I love it. I don't know what these guys are talking about. Is that all of these beautifully illustrated books that are on display in the bookstore? Wonderful.
Yes.
Creations that took a long time and effort. And Clifford is like 6 pages long of cardboard. And there's like 12 and a half words in it. And it costs $14. So I guess what I should say is shout out to the people who created Clifford, because talk about building your business model for speed.
Minimal writing, just a big red dog, we're done. That's it.
It's like the big red dog bus on the street. You stepped on a house. What are we going to do?
Well,
we rebuilt the house. See you next time.
Yeah.
$14.
I actually even read like
shenanigans.
The first origin story for once, because I just assumed Clifford's always been big, not realizing it was the love of Emily that made Clifford grow. And there's a part of like,
I did not know that.
Yeah, her dad was like, yeah, should have thought of that.
Does that work for everything?
Apparently, I don't know.
I don't know. Emilie's like the reverse of Rogue from the X-Men.
Yeah.
Instead of sucking your power out, she makes everyone
divulged
gigantic.
And Clifford got big. Yeah, I didn't know that was the origin story.
Oh my gosh, that'd be
So
Emily goes to college.
Yeah, they were in an apartment downtown, and the dog kept growing, and they had to move out into the country because the dog got huge. And I can see Emily's dad being like, "Way to go, Emily! Thanks for your love."
How come everyone that Emily likes is a giant?
Yeah, exactly. Mom and Dad are really short. What's going on there? The dog's huge.
It'd be hard to hide your crush.
Exactly.
Wake up the next day, the neighbor boy's head's gone to the roof.
What's going on?
Well, I guess.
Oh man, they're the worst kind of X-Men. You want Emily? No.
All right. Thanks, Josh, for stopping by.
You're
Come
welcome.
into Books and Brews and see his handiwork on all the mugs, all of them, all the things. Any
great.
Books and Brews. Give him a shout. Plug yourself. Where's it at?
JH Pottery Works.
Yes.
Stupid easy to find. Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. JH Pottery Works.
Funny videos. He's got
Funny
time
videos.
lapses.
Yes, time lapses. Got a cute little girl shooting videos with me. She's pretty awesome. They gave a potter with endless amounts of free time a camera. So yeah, there's a lot of stupidity.
Awesome.
So,
well, thanks for coming on, dude.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it.
Always.
See you next time.
Bye.
Nana what? Nana brew. Nana what? Nana brew. Nana what? Nana brew. Nana